Hi everyone, it's Katie with John Henry's and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be talking to you about our hams. I wanted to tell you a couple things about the different hams that we offer and maybe my favorite and how to prepare. Right here I have one of our bone-in smoked hams. We usually call them like our old-fashioned hickory smoked hams. This ham is actually part of the pig's leg, and it is put into a brine, then it is smoked. It is a hickory smoked, and so therefore it is fully cooked and ready to either slice and eat, or you can warm it up, which is what I prefer to do. So we offer them with the bone in. As you can see right here, here is the bone in the ham. We also offer them boneless, where we take the ham and we debone it, and then it's put into like a tight casing. Still the same meat, still the same quality, everything like that. It just is tightly wrapped so that it doesn't fall apart without the bone, and we smoke that as well. So those are the two options that we have as far as smoked ham. Some people also have purchased a fresh ham. So I like to explain to our customers, some people think fresh as in not frozen, or there is fresh as in not smoked. Those are very different terms, very different ways to use the word fresh. Fresh, not smoked, means that this ham with the smoky flavor, the ham that we're probably used to, would no longer be the case. What you'd actually be receiving if you received a fresh ham that is not smoked, you'd be receiving essentially a giant pork roast. It would taste like a pork roast. It would have the same flavoring as either a pork loin roast or a pork shoulder roast, or something of that nature. And you could, you could marinate it or brine it or do whatever you would like to do, but it will not have the same smoky flavor that we are all used to and accustomed to tasting when we think of ham. So these, and that ham obviously is not cooked at all. These hams are cooked and ready to go, but usually what happens is I like to either put this in the crock pot. If you have a big crock pot, you can either place this right into the crock pot, or you can use maybe a 9 by 13 pan, cover this with tin foil. You want to put some water in the bottom. I also have a large Dutch oven, like a cast iron Dutch oven with a lid. That works amazing as well, just depending on what size ham you are cooking. Even like those big roaster pans with the lids, those are great. Anything that will keep the moisture locked in, because what you'll want to do to warm it up, the best thing would be is to put it in one of those pans, tightly cover it, and put some water in the bottom of your pan, so that way the ham is sitting in there. You're going to cook it low and slow. Usually I recommend 300, 325 for several hours. Depending on the size of your ham, could be up to 8 hours. Really you'll know, because I like to use the example that the ham starts off warming up, everything is great, and then you'll notice, oh, it's still very stiff. Like if we tried to put our fork into this ham right now or slice it, we could definitely slice it. It's definitely thick, or very stiff and ready to slice if you would like to serve it cold. But if you would like to continue warming it up the way I recommend, you will just be able to put your fork in and turn it a little bit, and the whole ham will start to fall apart. And it goes through this whole process, but it needs to be warmed low and slow. So we definitely recommend that with lots of water so that it doesn't dry out. So that is how you are going to prepare the hams. Just a little bit of review about the hams. We have fresh hams that are not smoked, that are just going to taste like a pork roast, or we have our smoked hams. We either have the bone in, which adds lots of flavor, or we have the boneless, which does not have the bone, so maybe that's easier for you while you're slicing or doing whatever you would like to do for your dinner. All right, well, thank you so much for joining me in my kitchen. Please do not hesitate to call, email us, or contact us in any way with any questions. Thanks so much.